Hi, how are you doing? Hope you guys are doing good. We're going to be going in for a reading today. Hope everybody is feeling good. We are hopping into the astrology portion as per the usual. If you don't want to see the astrology portion and go straight to the tarot portion, that's going to be time-stamped in the comment section below. But that said, charts transits are right next to me. We have some interesting stuff going on today. But let's take a look at the transits. We're going to go straight to the transits. If you want to look at the fact, well, okay, look. There's a lot going on with Saturn, the Sun, Venus, and Chiron. That's kind of going to be my focus. We have Sun opposing Saturn. Sun is currently, I think it's in, are we in Virgo season? No, we're in Leo season, excuse me. And Saturn is retrograde in Pisces. And then we also have, I didn't even see that, but we have the Moon trining Saturn as well. We have Venus squaring Jupiter, which was pretty sure has been going on. What else was I being drawn to? Yes, we have Sun, quincunx, Neptune, and Pluto. And Chiron trining the Sun, Chiron trining Venus. So the reason I'm mentioning all of those together is because I feel like, well, as per the usual, they are all working together. So with Sun, quincunx, Neptune, and Pluto, I feel like you're going to start seeing the truth about a lot of things. More than anything, I feel like your intuition is going to be really on point. It's one of those things where I feel like there's a lot coming to light surrounding old karmic situations. And so this is something where it's like, if you are in this position of experiencing this energy, you are seeing a lot of possibly harsh truths about situationships or relationships that you may have dealt with in the past. Given the fact that we are still in Venus retrograde, this is the time to close out a lot of those cycles. This is the time for closure, right? So a lot of this stuff coming up for you right now is to help you find closure. We do have, there it is, yeah, the Sun opposing Saturn. I think I mentioned that. So Saturn being the planet of organization, organized chaos, and like karma in general, it's known as the planet of justice and karma. With that opposing the Sun, then that's kind of where you're starting to see the separation between your own experience in the world and how it's almost kind of like how you're experiencing your relationships, given the fact that we are in Leo season and Venus is also in Leo and retrograde. There's this really massive push to take brave steps based on what you're seeing through intuitive hits and insights and all of those kinds of things. I feel like it's a really important time to let go of the wounding surrounding the past. I know we've been talking about this a lot, but this is that time, man. This is the thing that we have been going through for a while now. And it's this energy where it's like the universe is really allowing you the ability to, Mars trining Pluto, to take action on what you feel like needs to change, right? And so it's one of those energies where you kind of really need to focus on what needs to change in your own reality and in your relationships, opposed to how you're presenting yourself to the world. And also like taking a look at where there needs to be a separation between what you're keeping to yourself and what you are putting out into the world. It's one of those things where you're really looking at multiple aspects of your relationships, your own personal growth, and how all of those things are coinciding. I hope I'm making sense. I feel like I'm just like spewing a bunch of words out of nowhere. But we also have the North Node squaring Pluto. It's also opposing the Moon and trining the Sun. And so to me, I see the Sun and the Moon as kind of like the mix between the internal and the external. And I feel like there's this really beneficial energy for us right now that's allowing us to, move forward in a new direction. It's not necessarily going full force and taking all the steps necessary to get there, but it's like you're now starting to see why certain things have happened the way they are. And I feel like you're getting little bits and pieces of information about mostly relationships. This really just feels like a relationship type of energy, relationships that you have been dealing with. And it's almost one of those things where with Venus squaring Pluto, you're kind of starting to see the things that may have been blocking certain relationships from moving forward. And I feel like that's because there's a lot of healing that needed to go on with this like Chiron energy and this Saturn energy. There's these old cycles coming up to be healed, so that way they're not brought into the new relationships, right? I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. We're going to hop right into the tarot portion. If you want to book a personal reading, subscribe to my Patreon or listen to my music, all of that is in the description. I'll never contact you for a reading in any way, shape, or form. Only way to book a reading with me is to email me or DM out Instagram. Keep in mind it'll take about 1 to 2 weeks to get the reading out to you. With that said, I hope you guys are doing well. I've been thinking about using another deck. I even brought out another deck with me. But I'm just feeling so drawn to the same deck that we've been using since I started doing the videos again. I don't know what it is about the deck, but I feel drawn to it, and so we're just going to see what comes out. So I'll give thanks to my guides, angels, and ancestors, and God for any messages that want to come out for us today. Keep in mind it's a general reading. Don't force it if it doesn't fit. It could be about you, your person, or somebody connected to either of you. All right. Starting out on bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. We have the Fool, Page of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. This is pretty good. It's like way, I don't know, I don't want to say way better than I expected. I don't necessarily know what I was expecting. I wasn't coming into this with a particular MO, but to me this feels like somebody that wants to bring balance to a situation. This is really nice, actually. We were tapping into the short video. Somebody was getting out of some kind of karmic situation and leaving all of this kind of stuff behind, and I feel like this is somebody who's really ready to take a risk on something, but I feel like this is somebody who's trying to bring themselves back into balance before taking that risk, right? With the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this is, I don't know, man, this is somebody who I feel like is taking you very seriously. This is a really nice energy to be tapping into. It feels much lighter than what we've been tapping into in the past. And I feel like that's because with this astrological stuff going on, there's like all of these old relationships are being let go of, man. And not just old relationships, but old cycles and things that were keeping people stuck, things that were keeping relationships from moving forward, right, with that Venus squaring Jupiter energy. It's a very pensive energy. As I'm reading this energy, I feel very nervous. I feel like this is somebody who is kind of questioning themselves and questioning their abilities and questioning whether or not they're enough. This is kind of what I'm feeling here with this energy here, right? I feel like this is somebody who, they want to take this risk, and they really do. I feel like this is somebody who wants to, like, they don't know if they're going to live up to your standards is kind of what it feels like. This is somebody who is like, because of what they've been through in the past, right, with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like this is somebody who's been through a lot of unstable situations. I feel like this is somebody who's taken a lot of risks in the past in relationships, and that did not work out. And this is something where I feel like this person has taken that time to reflect on that before actually taking that risk moving forward with you, is what it feels like. I feel like this could also be somebody that is moving. This could be somebody with the Four of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Fool. This is somebody who could just be moving to a new location in general, and this may be why there's been no action. Maybe this person's really focused on getting their own stability in order before trying to bring stability to a situation with you. All right, let's go ahead and, yeah, we have two wands at the bottom of the deck as well. So, yeah, I feel like this is somebody that really does want to balance this out. This is a really great energy, man. I'm going to be honest, like, this feels really good. It feels like somebody who's kind of regaining their confidence and somebody who's trying to make a plan about how to rebalance the situation here. I'd like to clarify this, please. I'd like to know who is this Page of Pentacles here. Because this could also be somebody who's not, they just may not have that experience, right? I feel like this is somebody who just doesn't have that experience in relationships yet. And that might be why there's been some issues. All right, so we have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Magician, Queen of Cups, and the Sun. I feel like somebody's really getting clear about what it is they want. Oh, this is Queen of Pentacles. Did I say Queen of Cups? I think this is Queen of Pentacles. A lot of stable energy here. We don't have any cup energy, but we do have a lot of stable, grounded energy. So it's not bad. I mean, I feel like with the Sun, this is somebody who is looking to, it's like somebody wants to have a conversation about what they see the relationship moving forward as in the future. With the Four of Wands and the Hierophant, This is somebody who's thinking about the long term. This is somebody who's thinking about, will there be marriage involved? Will there be, like, what's the living situation going to look like? This is an energy where somebody's looking at the details and getting clear with themselves about how to move forward with that. I don't feel like there's any interference in this energy. I know in the past we've tapped into a lot of that. I feel like that's being cleared away. Like, I don't feel like I mean, we can look at the Ace of Swords and the Magician as somebody who's really good at manipulating the truth. I mean, maybe this is somebody in the past who may have obscured their intentions. Maybe not for like malicious intent, but somebody who has obscured their true intentions with you, and I feel like they're gaining clarity on why they did that. I almost feel a little bit of guilt and shame with this energy. This is somebody who may be a little bit ashamed with how they've moved in this relationship in the past. With the Six of Pentacles, they could have breadcrumbed you for sure. They could have kind of made you think that, they could have maybe strung you along and made you think that there was something there when the whole time there was a whole nother situation going on. That's kind of what I'm seeing too. With the Four of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Fool. Somebody who may have been breadcrumbing you, making you think that you were going to be moving in a particular direction with this person. Whole time they may have been really just involved with another person. But like I said, I feel like that's kind of coming to an end with this Hierophant, Magician, and Ace of Swords energy. I feel like this is somebody who's really seeing the truth about their actions, the relationships they've been involved in, and how that has impacted. Because I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is you. The Queen of Pentacles and the Sun. I feel like you are somebody very inspiring to this person. You kind of are a shining light, and you're very inspirational, and you're somebody who has guided this person even when you may not have known that you've been guiding them. I feel like just you being who you are is what is guiding this person to take those steps to actually make some important cuts in their life, right? Let's clarify, what's the Magician and Ace of Swords? Yeah, we have the Death bottom of the deck. Hierophant came out again, and the Ten of Cups is good. I feel like this, I don't know, this person's, it really seems like they want to have something stable here, like with the Death. I feel like this is, okay, I'm seeing it in like a storyline. So I'm seeing something where the Ten of Cups, Hierophant, Ace of Swords, and the Death card. This is somebody that's getting out of a long-standing relationship, right? I feel like this is an old karmic cycle that is coming to an end, or has already come to an end. I feel like this has already ended. And I feel like this person is taking the time necessary to let that close out. You know, just because you get out of a situation doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be fully healed and ready to move on. So especially with Ten of Cups energy in these kinds of relationships, sometimes you just got to take some time to really get back to your own balance, right? Queen of Pentacles. Could also be you finding balance after some sort of old karmic cycle or relationship that has come to an end. This could be you getting really clear about what it is you want in a relationship moving forward. I know it's kind of all over the place, but it's because I'm seeing a lot of different stories here, because I feel like there's a lot of people involved. Well, one of which is no longer involved, and now I'm seeing the energy of you and another person kind of in your own space right now, trying to figure out, okay, it's almost like it's a very palpable excitement. It's not necessarily a bad energy. This is something where it's like you're let's say you're like planning a road trip, and even though there's a lot that goes into that, like planning where you're gonna go and just the finances of everything, you know, like the intricacies of planning a road trip, but the excitement of the overall trip is the underlying tone or the undertone of what you're doing. That's what I'm seeing with this kind of energy. This is something where I feel like you're both separately planning your futures together. Is really weird because I don't feel like you're really even with this person. I feel like you may be connected to this person, but you're now both seeing the truth about each other. And I feel like that truth is that you both see a future here with each other, right? That's kind of what I'm seeing. All right, I want to get let's just get some more clarity on this. I'm just gonna pull some cards. I want to see what exactly is the intentions of this person here that may be seeing, because this feels like somebody who wants to balance things out with you. I want to know what are their intentions here with you. We did have the Seven of Cups that came out, so somebody may want to shed light on the illusions that may have been present. We have the Artist. Somebody who wants to create something stable with you. Yeah, okay. Oh, this came out too. Alright, so we have the Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Devil. So given this is this person's intentions, I feel like I'm seeing it a couple of ways. I really don't want to say it, but this is what I'm seeing. So this is somebody that, while they do want to balance things out with you, I don't necessarily know that they are fully aware of what they've done. I don't necessarily feel like this is somebody who is fully understanding the implications of being in this energy. Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Devil. I feel like this is somebody who is like... This is somebody who like put in a lot of effort into keeping you confused. Right? With the Four of Swords, it's not always... It is a card of rest and healing for sure. But I feel like this is like... To think about getting to the Four of Swords, that comes after the Three of Swords. And so getting to the Three of Swords, you know, you go from the Ace to the 2 to the 3 to the 4. You know, chronologically speaking, energetically speaking, that's getting yourselves to a point where you've already put in so much work. Like we had the Ace of Swords that came out. You kind of made the decision, got past those blocks of the Two of Swords, healing through the heartbreak, and now the Four of Swords. You've already done so much work. And so I'm kind of seeing this as somebody that's healing from this. I think this is somebody that has gone through this. I don't feel like this is necessarily the person that you're dealing with. I feel like this is the situation being closed out. This is somebody here who is essentially really understanding how them going through this has impacted your connection. Ace of Swords. Or excuse me, I don't know why I said Ace of Swords. Well, it is right there. But we have the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. And this to me feels like somebody that is in the intention space wanting to make that initial offer to balance things out after a period of a lot of deception and illusions. I feel like these... And I don't necessarily want to even fault this person, because this to me just feels like somebody who was in a toxic environment that was keeping them stuck. Four of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, or Seven of Cups, and the Devil. I feel like this is somebody that your person was involved with that was keeping them stuck in that space. I want to clarify that actually. Like, what's this whole Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, and Devil energy here? We have Six of Swords and the Five of Swords. I feel like this is somebody that was trying to keep you two apart. We have the Strength at the bottom of the deck. We have Six of Swords, Five of Swords, Judgment, and the Ten of Pentacles. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Somebody here was trying to keep you two apart. I don't know exactly how this played out for you, but this with the Ten of Pentacles, this is again that long-standing relationship. With the Judgment and the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like there's a decision has been made. I feel like somebody is no longer interested in hashing this out. And I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is, again, I keep picking up on this old relationship that somebody's getting out of. And I feel like this could very well be your person finally getting away from a toxic friend, ex, family member, however that looks. Could be a group of people. It really just feels to me like somebody is just tired. We have the 4, 5, and 6 of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords and 4, 5, and 6. And keep in mind, we did not get the 2 or the 3, so this to me feels like somebody who may be trying to skip a step, right? I feel like somebody sees the truth and then they almost immediately want to go to the healing phase. But the reason I feel like there's a little bit of burnout here is because there still needs to be healing. I feel like somebody's not fully acknowledging the heartbreak of a situation. I don't normally read through the absence of cards, but the fact that we have so many sword cards, I feel like somebody is just not, they're just not fully aware of the extent to which their actions have impacted either you or this connection. I'd like to clarify the 5 and 6 of swords, please. What's the 5 and 6 of swords? We have Knight of Pentacles. And the 7 of Swords, bottom of the deck. We have all the swords are coming out today. It's kind of crazy. Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. Yeah, I cannot help but feel like this is somebody here who is trying to get away from somebody. I feel like somebody here may have very well blocked somebody. They may have just, like the 8 of Wands, King of Cups, and Knight of Pentacles, like, with the 7 of Swords, I can't help but notice we have so many swords. And then we have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck too, as well as the 2 of Wands. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Actually interesting, I dropped some cards from the bottom of the deck, and funny thing, the Tower was in them. So let's take those. 6 of Wands, the Tower, and the Page of Swords. Yeah, man, somebody's seen the truth. I feel like your person's really seen the truth about whoever they were involved with, man. I feel like they were involved with somebody who was very deceptive. Very deceptive, emotionally manipulative, and controlling, and somebody who... This could have been business related too. It's almost like I'm seeing something where somebody was in it business-wise, and it's like they may have started as business partners, and it turned into like a romance, and then it got very complicated, and then there was a lot of deception and manipulation, and that's kind of what I'm seeing here. And I feel like they're kind of now seeing, like, it's kind of why, how do I even put this? This is like, this is somebody who thought this was going to be something great, right? Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups, 8 of Wands. Somebody thought things were moving in that direction. But I feel like somebody is holding back now. Like 2 of Wands and the Emperor. I feel like this person is completely pulling back from whoever this person is they were dealing with. They're no longer giving to this person. If you were worried about this person being involved with this person still, I don't see that happening at all. There may be some need to heal from it for sure, but I don't even see them really like the 2 of Wands. Like, that's somebody that's like watching from a distance. This is somebody who is not making a decision, or not even that they're not making a decision, but this is somebody who's just contemplating. Like the Emperor and the 2 of Wands is somebody who's contemplating their next move, somebody who is staying very quiet about what it is they want to do next for good reason, because I feel like this person here is with the Page of Swords that we had come out. That person is probably still keeping tabs on them in some kind of weird way. This person could also be keeping tabs on you. I feel, it's like, I feel like with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, this is somebody who you may or may not know that is, I don't even want to go there, but it's like this could be somebody who is trying to spread lies and gossip, man, about you and this person, and trying to keep the situation separated. This has been coming out a lot, but we're now seeing things progress to where that's all coming to light. And I feel like things just aren't adding up. Somebody here was trying to manipulate a situation between you and a new person. I don't know why I said new person. So maybe this is a new person. Maybe you are a new person to this person and vice versa. And you or both of you had karmic individuals, or, keep in mind we're all karmic in our own ways, but you had some sort of old karmic situations that came up that you needed to release, right? This gives me like Scott and Ramona vibes. I haven't actually seen the movie. I made a post like memes with it today. That's the energy I'm feeling. From what I understand, it's like a bunch of exes that are trying to cause trouble. I don't know the premise of the film, but that's the energy I'm picking up on here. Where two people are trying to come together, but they both have tumultuous pasts that are trying to cause issues, but both people are just putting that to rest. Whatever it is that was trying to get in the way of this, I feel like that's being put to rest. What's the Emperor and the Two of Wands? Yeah, Knight of Cups. I feel like this is somebody who's wanting to clear the air here. We have the King of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Lovers. Yeah, man. So this could be a masculine that you are dealing with. These aren't gender specific. I don't read for genders. I feel like this is somebody who really, not only are they holding on to the connection with you, but they're going through their own healing process. And I feel like this is somebody, it's like somebody has already made up in their mind that they want you, whether or not they've told you that, or whether or not you even want this person. Keep in mind, this is general and free will is a thing. But I'm seeing here that somebody has decided that they want to fix this with you. They've decided that they want to come forward and clear the air. They want to have that conversation. I feel like this is somebody who values you and the relationship enough to want to fix that. So let me clarify this whole Lovers, Nine of Wands, and King of Swords energy we have going on here. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands. Somebody is willing to fight for this. Even if they haven't done so yet, I feel like you may be seeing that at some point here. I feel like this person is going to make like a really big gesture. Maybe to them it may be big, to you it may not be. It's going to depend. But I feel like this is somebody here who is going to make it a point that they want to work on this with you. And that could be through direct or indirect ways. You're going to have to use your intuition with this. Okay, can I clarify these three here, please? Temperance. I feel like somebody is realizing their mistakes here. We have the Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands, which is nice, and then the Artist. So yeah, I mean, this could be somebody at a distance from you, but I feel like somebody wants to... It's just overwhelmingly obvious this person wants to come towards you, whether that's them actually meeting you face to face, whether that's them just sending you a message, or however it is that's going to play out. It looks like somebody's really deeply desiring to fix this. I mean, it's blatantly obvious that this person is in deep regret over what happened. It's blatantly obvious that this person realizes that they may have made the wrong decision. Emperor and the Two of Wands. This feels like somebody that they just feel like they made the wrong choice. I don't even know what it is. I feel like this is somebody they're like, yeah, I definitely made the wrong choice. I invested into the wrong relationship. None of that worked out, and now this person is healing from that before actually making the decision to move forward with you. Congratulations. If you want it, it's there. If you don't, then like, don't be a dick about it. I don't know. Like, let's get some final advice here for you. Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups came out again. So final advice, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Knight of Cups, we have Strength, Two of Cups, Four of Cups, the High Priestess. The choice is yours, man. Like I said, I feel like, oh, we have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Keep doing what you're doing. Somebody who really sees you as something, yeah, I feel like somebody sees you as somebody that you share a very, very strong connection with. And I feel like this is mutual. I feel like you both still have so much love for each other. I don't feel like that's gone away. I feel like they feel, I don't know, man. It's like somebody feels like they missed an opportunity here with you. And I feel like that's why this desire to bring this back into balance is so strong. I feel like this is somebody who really... It's like, I don't know, man. We have counterparts here. We have the Emperor. We have the Empress. This could be soulmates, twin flames. Right? This is a really great energy, man. I feel like this is somebody who is really acknowledging the strength of this connection. Somebody is really acknowledging the fact that y'all have something very solid, man. This is something where I feel like it can really lead to something stable. But I feel like all of these things that have happened, they had to happen a certain way. This feels like a very fated energy. We didn't get the Wheel of Fortune, but it feels like a lot of fated events that had to occur in order for you both to learn your own lessons and to heal. Again, Four of Cups is the card of healing. This is contemplation, I feel like, as an advice. This is being okay with taking things slow. High Priestess and the Four of Cups. Really using your intuition, and, you know, if you're open to it, give this person a chance to really explain themselves. I feel like this is somebody who just wants you to hear them out. Whether or not you actually decide to move forward with them is on you. But I feel like at the very minimum, this person just wants to explain themselves, because I feel like there's been a lot of misunderstandings. I mean, Venus in retrograde is miscommunication and misunderstandings. Mercury retrograde starts in 2 days. And yeah, so all of this energy is going to be coming back around. For better or for worse, I feel like this is the time when you're going to be able to get the opportunity to work through this, right? Mercury retrograde starts. A few weeks after that, Venus goes direct, and that's when I feel like you're going to start to see that shift. I don't like to put time frames on things, but that's astrologically, that's where I feel like that would occur. As the retrograde energy comes back, brings the past energy around to work through old issues while Venus is still in retrograde, closing out the old cycles and moving into something positive, beneficial, and mutually loving for both of you. So that said, I'm going to leave it there. I think it's a really beautiful reading, really good energy. I'm really happy to see y'all, you know, coming out of some tough stuff. Whoever this person is, if you're watching or cross-watching, I'm very proud of you for standing up for yourself and really choosing you and being honest with your mistakes, and both of you being honest with your feelings for each other and choosing to take that into a more stable space, because it looks like you both love each other, and it looks like this is something that can be very, very fruitful for the both of you. But that said, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. If you want to book a personal reading, listen to my music, or subscribe to Patreon, all of that's in the description. I will never contact you for a reading in any way, shape, or form. The only way to book a reading is to DM me on Instagram or send me an email. I love you so much. I hope this reason, I always say reason, I hope this reading resonated, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you in the next reading. Goodbye.